Oh, that's hilarious, dude. So true. Oh, it's almost like that Cola Pepsi war a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's great. And so it's just an interesting time. And the names that are redacted aren't the names of the victims. It's just like there's so much going on there. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, they tried. I mean, I don't think they thought these files would ever come out. Neither party.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they thought. I think they were going to bury this forever.
So you don't think it's a strategic release right now?
No, I think right now is like, this is what we're going to offer because they were forced through that vote that Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna, big credit to them to have the political courage to keep going.
And we had them both on here. Shout out, bro. I will say that shit. Pull up. But anyway, go on. So take us into some of that. Yeah, what are some of the things that you feel like? Yeah, so you don't think it's strategic?
I don't think. I think this is a
you
release.
Think, so you think it's an effect that they didn't want to do?
They didn't want to do this.
They didn't want to do this,
and so that's why you have all the names of the perpetrators being redacted. Right? They're only supposed to redact the victims' names. A lot of the perpetrators' names are redacted, and now they're forcing them to unredact them. There's a whole process here. But I think this is like, here, we'll put something out because we're legally compelled to do it by the vote, right? It was like passed unanimously. I think there's one person who voted present, and because they were forced. You don't want to be on the record voting against disclosure, putting pedophiles in jail. Like, you don't want to be that guy or gal, right? Yeah. So then they were all forced to vote for it because they did not want that to get to the House floor or the Senate, but they had to vote for it because once it was there, you don't want to be voting against it. Like, what, you're trying to cover up for billionaire pedophiles? You don't want to be on the record doing that. So I think this release was a result of that. And in terms of the Epstein stuff, like what we're going to get into, I just want to say, like, there are a lot of people that have looked into Epstein for decades. Like, if you want to do a whole episode on Epstein, like, you got to bring in somebody like Whitney Webb or Julie Brown. She's from the Miami Herald. She's been covering Epstein since like 2005.
Yeah, we're trying to get her in, actually.
So I'm just prefacing, like, hey, we're going to look into this Epstein stuff, but I want to give credit to, like, those are the people that are like the Epstein experts. I'm just a regular dude that looking at the files.
Yeah, they've been digging. You just came to kind of till the soil a little.
Exactly. So then one big thing that I wanted to start out looking at was to answer the big question. Do you remember when Patel went in front of Congress and he said, we have zero evidence that Epstein trafficked any young girls to anybody?
100%.
Right? And everybody was like, what? How is that possible? You were railing about the Epstein files for years, and now you go in and say you found nothing? And so that was one of the first things, like, hey, do you want to play that first?
And this is my boy out of Louisiana right here. Shout out.
You've seen most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, I believe, I'm not joking,
Yeah.
There's people that say that created like a fake office and everything for Patel, and we're only giving him certain information.
Oh, so he didn't see the stuff that was...
So, well, even what he said, if you listen there, from this limited, did he say limited stuff I've seen, or from what I've seen, which has been limited? So who knows if he even saw everything?
Right. So you're saying that somebody's even hiding something from him. That means that another person above
100%.
a shadow figure that's
right. Like he goes into an office and has this perception that everything is a certain way. And he doesn't know. So then of course he's going to show up and what he's saying is the truth to him. Right. Because he even said from a limited, what did he say, Nick?
For the information that we have.
Well, they have it. Well, and
right,
only right now,
but he's denoting that, you know what I'm saying, from the information that we have. I bet he didn't even see all of this stuff.
Well, I bet he saw some of it because the stuff that has been released, some say it's half, some say the Channel 4 News in the UK say it's 2% of what the total is. We don't know what the real number is. But so one of the things I want to look at is there anything in the files that suggests that Epstein trafficked young girls to other people other than himself, right? That's a big question that we should all have answered. And I'm not even looking. So there's within the files, there's the emails, right? Between Epstein and a bunch of other people, but there's also like FBI tip stuff where people are saying crazy. This is where you see a lot of the Trump stuff is like people calling the tip line saying, I saw Trump do this, I saw Trump do that. So I'm like removing that stuff. I'm just going off the emails to say, look, does it look like, and there's one email chain between Epstein and Steve Tish. And Steve Tish is the owner of the New York Giants.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Shout out Jackson Dart.
And so go. So let's start at the bottom because let's do it in chronological order, right?
Okay.
I don't know if you want to read or you want me to read it.
I don't know who to be. I guess I'll be Tish.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
And you be Epstein.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeffrey. I just had lunch with your assistant's friend, blank, who I met at your house Wednesday morning. Very sweet girl. Do you know anything about her? Thanks, Steve.
And then Epstein says, no, but I will ask blank, all confidential. I will get all info. Did you contact the great fake ass tit blank? She's a character, short term, has an older boyfriend, going to acting school, a 10 ass. I am happy to have you as a new, but obviously shared interest friend.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Curious to know about redacted. I will contact redacted, pro or civilian. So that probably means sex worker or just a regular non-sex worker.
Right. And then the next thing is send me a number to call. I don't like records of these conversations, obviously.
Oh, 310-779-8969. I wonder if I already have it in my phone. No. Dude, if I already have it in my phone, bro, somebody's going to win a winter coat. That's what we're giving away this year, dude. If they allow us to have it. Is this stupid that I'm looking? 779-8969.
If you call, tell them we're live to tape.
Okay. Nope, nothing.
Okay. Close call.
Oh. Okay, sorry. So then Tish writes 310-779-8969.
I've reached out to blank. She's not on this trip.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, yeah. And this is Epstein. Report just in. You did very well. She wants to go to the play. She's a little freaked out by the age difference, but go slow and wait. I will try to convince her not to return to Ukraine. Having her crying worked.
Okay. Nice report. Funny comment on crying. So trying to seem like he's not involved totally.
I don't know. It seems like, okay, so, I mean, it's a little bit disturbing with the crying. It's like, why are you having her cry? Like, was there some pressure involved?
Right, but it could have just been that she was upset about something as well.
Could have been, yes. There are, I guess, innocent explanations for this. But at the very least, this looks like he's trafficking somebody to somebody else. It's just the subject line is Ukrainian girl.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. So it doesn't say that she's an adult in this. It says that she's younger.
It doesn't say the age.
Got it.
But it says she's young.
Got it. But she says she has a boyfriend at some point too, but that could still be anything.
Yeah,
I'm not defending. I'm just trying to look at things openly. Okay, so you're saying that this justifies some form of trafficking.
Well, I think it justifies some form of investigation at the very least. Like, you should look into what the hell this was.
Got it. And is it being investigated?
I don't know for sure. I think the NFL hasn't done anything yet. There are people who are journalists writing articles who said this should be looked at. Like, I think Steve Tish, should be investigated. Because you imagine this is just an email. And then in that email, it says, I don't like talking about this over email. So there's probably more conversations that are
through
not documented.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I mean, watch them just end up making them kick off from the 5-yard line or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things are so merged and weird these days. Who knows?
So I think there's some other emails that I sent to Zach that was like evidence of this kind of thing.
There were. Can we look at some of those? Here we go. Some other ones here. Yeah, let's look at some other ones here. Organize blank place for you, blank each girl.
Nice, will do. So this seems like he's organizing some meetup with some women with this redacted person. We don't know who that is.
Got it.
Right. So I feel like this isn't, to me, from the outside looking in, because you're obviously not going to write in there, yes, I am trafficking young girls to you, ages 5 to, you're not going to say that. You're going to probably be a little bit more
for sure
subtle about it.
Do you know any girls that are into girls who might be into me? And that's from someone to Epstein. Going to dancing again starting Tuesday. Let me know if you're in town next week, and I'll try to see if some of the girls are interested.
And what does dancing mean?
Any news? Oh, I see what you're saying. Going to be dancing again starting Thursday.
So to me, these are just, cursory searches from a nobody. I'm just like, hey, is there something here? It seems like at the very least, there should be some investigation happening. I mean, you're seeing in other countries, people are getting arrested. Like Prince Andrew's getting arrested. Lord Mendelsohn just got arrested.
Lord Mendelsohn did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who
is it?
Who is Lord Mendelsohn?
Yeah.
He's like some British,
Peter Mendelsohn.
Peter Lord Mendelsohn.
The British are popping off on him, huh? Watch him get Paddington Bear for something, dude. He always looked a little suspicious, What are some of the other most suspicious things that you've seen from the Epstein files?
Well, so the other thing that I wanted to look into too was the big conspiracy is like, oh, Epstein was running a blackmail operation. He's a spy running a blackmail operation on behalf of Israel, right? You probably heard that.
Yes. Do you think he was a spy, or do you think he was just a guy that was like, you know, obviously perverted, pedophile type of dude who was just like, you know, just a bad dude into some dark shit and had a lot of money?
He was definitely a spy. I mean, if you could pull up, he was issued in the 80s an Austrian passport. So I don't know how you can get an Austrian passport. Well, this is okay. So fake Austrian passport, right? So you have his name, go up there to the top, right? Marius.
He looks like
Roberts,
a little bitch. Look at him.
right? So then, how do you get one of these things?
Marius Robert was his name? First of all, that's cultural appropriation. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now, bro. Shout out all the real Mariuses out there. And he said he was Saudi Arabian.
Yeah. This is a real passport that was used. So it's fake in the sense that Epstein obviously was not Austrian.
Right, so he got a passport from somebody.
He got a passport from somebody in the 1980s. And this is before he even met Les Wexner.
Okay, and
so to me, this is some indication that, okay, so he maybe was tied up with the State Department or intelligence, right? He was an asset of some sort that they wanted to issue this to so you could travel around Europe using an alias.
Right, there could have been 100 different versions of him,
right.
And he's one that over time just worked well enough, you know, that had enough success. I think
right.
that, you know, because with anything you do like a seed kind of program, you would do like, let's see, you know, let's see what's going on here.
Well, so based on my cursory historical knowledge, this is done by the CIA. So the 1970s, there was a thing called the Church Committee. Have you looked into the Church Committee at all? But that's when all the crazy shit came out with like COINTELPRO and MK Ultra, where they basically exposed the CIA for all these covert operation, regime change in the Middle East and in Iran. All this stuff came out.